Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Brings up 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuck it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, check. Viking 18. Rig, go street. Hurt. Hey, pass.
Up the middle they go. Stuckey. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And Richardson going to move him around. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. And his kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing is Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play call, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready?
First carry here for Ken Walker. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. Walker with another carry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Let's go now.
Here's Milton now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20. About the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stuckey. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 32 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
I bet you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 3.
Hey, check that. Street.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the
From the gun, it's Walker. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, our score, 9-3. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead to Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Picked off by Damone Clark. one back to the 29.
A second down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Walker now at first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Three, hop 70, hop 70.
Milton. Throw out wide to Walker. Breaks through the contact. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Here we go, start.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is caught by Tucker.
17 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No shortage of impressive runs for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson out of the shotgun. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up going into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much work.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
At the Anthony Richardson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have cut the lead back down to 2. Now Ryland for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Walter Nolan able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Milton. He completes this to Walker. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Cowboy 80. Chop alert. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready? 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson working from the gun. And this pass can be caught by Hardman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Up the middle they go. Stuckey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Milton. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down. Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now he's free at the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stuckey. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Let's go now. Buffalo Ace Cowboy.
The final shot before break. Milton on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Escapes the defender. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
At the 32-yard line.
77.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Stuckey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Richardson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's good. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Arizona.
They'll run on first down. Stuckey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They run over center with Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
For the Cardinals.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Milton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Walter Nolan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Come on.
2nd and 15. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Ready, go. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere. as they bury him behind the line.
2 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Watch the motion.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ready.
On first down, Stuckey. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 170 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, it's Benson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now it's Richardson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Richardson's pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
His kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 68 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard
1st and goal,
line.
and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Caught on a slant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys Spartans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
His kick is
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
first down, Cardinals.
Cowboy 80. 79 Bronx. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, Richardson. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a 70. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stuckey. And he'll go down at the 28. 191 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Right back to him on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
On 3rd down, here's Benson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain. That'll keep the drive moving. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that.
Trey Tucker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Milton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now he's going to step up and run.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Townsend picks it, and the Cards force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Back. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with the first and 10.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit.
Here's first and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the throw, wasn't too much that time. It's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
comes second down.
Get it.
Here's Milton now to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.